Scouty, and over here is her new friend Gemma. There's Gemma. She's gonna go say hi to Scouty. There's little Gemma. That's our new puppy. But that's not what this video is about. Today we're going to look at the chicks and talk about our progress and where we're at in our meat chick production for 2022. So here they are. Got 25, 26 of them. 26 of them, I think. And they're smelly. They are 4 weeks and a couple days old. And when I say they're smelly, meat chicks smell worse than regular chickens. Now you could say, well, look at the small confines they're in and they're potty. And yeah, but I've been putting down fresh diatomaceous earth and stuff like that. They're just smelly. My experience has been they're just very smelly chickens. Even when we get them out and we're moving them every day, you still smell them. They're very strong smelling. So they're doing well. It's warming up. The heaters are on, but I noticed that at night they just kind of inhabit a circle around the heaters. They don't get right under them. And so this weekend we're going on the road with these guys. And what I mean by that is, if you're one of my five faithful, you'll remember how I do my meat chickens. This little Conestoga wagon of a chicken tractor will be moved out onto the yard, and it will be moved every single day. Now last year I had 15 chicks in this tractor, and my plan was to have 2 tractors by now and to have these guys split up 15 and 15. Haven't got the thing built yet, and at this point I don't think we're going to, not for this batch. So we lost 4 or 5, I'm trying to remember. So we're down a little bit from 30. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see how well I can work out running 25, 26 chicks in this thing for the remaining time that we have these guys, which is only like 3 more weeks, maybe 4. So we're moving them out today. We're going to start them on their little journey of moving every single day, so they'll have fresh grass every single day, and every day they'll move into a fresh place with no potty, and it'll really enrich the earth. It's incredible what it does to the grass in the path behind these guys. But I may even move them twice a day because we have more inhabiting the same area. We're going with a slightly different feeding and watering system than we had in the past. They really seem to take to this waterer. My only problem is I think it's leaking a little bit somewhere, and these little cups, they can get kind of turned, and I'm going to check them. And you really just have to keep an eye on it, but they're so much easier to use than the old style that I had that it's really worth it. And because my wife is here all day, she can keep an eye on that, and I'm not real worried about them going without water. They do need a lot of water. They eat and drink continuously, pretty much. So what we're doing today is we're getting this chicken tractor ready to move, and I think I'm going to redo the wheels. So I've got just cheap pneumatic 8-inch wheels on there, but I think I'm going to steal my solid wheels, my flatless wheels, off of one of my little wagons and put them on here, at least for this next month or so. I like to buy flatless tires rather, whenever they come on sale. I don't have enough to put on everything right now, but I think I'm going to put the flatless tires on here today, tie them up real good so that they don't wobble, and just make it easier to pull. I've pulled this by hand in the past on 2 wheels in the back. I've put another set of wheels in the front this time because I'm going to rig it up so that my wife can move it easy, and if she wants, can even use the old riding lawnmower to move them. That thing moves them really well. Matter of fact, that's probably how I'll move it out today or tomorrow whenever I do move it out. So I'm going to do that and get it ready to go, and we'll see how things work out. So in preparation for the going on the road, I'm making a second one of these waterers, and I have come to realize that by putting the waterer up on a brick or something, it just made things better. Um, I didn't have to worry about this thing hitting the ground if the ground was not flat, or if there was a bunch of mulch around or something like that. So for the two traveling waterers, I'm gluing two 2x4s to each one, and that's why you have those weights up here. Is I'm just going to leave this glue to set overnight, and I'm hoping that's going to make a much easier way to water the chickens, especially since my wife does this quite a bit when I'm not home. And the old way was just a pain, you know, pulling out that waterer, turning it upside down, filling it, screwing it back on, turning it back over. This should be a lot easier. And the chicken seems to like this cup system just fine. Well, we've had a catastrophe, and it's all my fault. This little girl got hurt. I was attempting to move the chicken tractor with this tractor at a very slow rate. I actually had my wife drive, and I was inside the chicken tractor trying to keep them away from the back as the tractor was pulled along. And I thought I was doing a pretty good job of it, and then this one just kind of did a kamikaze straight into the back of the tractor. And we're talking about moving at a walking pace. And got tore up a little bit, and I've treated her with some of that blue coat, and I'm going to put her back in here with the rest of them and watch her. Normal chickens will pick on an injured chicken, and I don't want that. These aren't really normal chickens. They're kind of lethargic, and they're also kind of young, so I've never seen them fighting really. So I'm going to see how she acts and how they act to her, and hopefully she can stay in, because I know chickens, they want to be with other chickens. But if not, I'm going to have to put her into the hospital and leave her there until she gets better. It's just a skin tear, but it's a pretty wide skin tear, and you can see muscle, not muscle, well, yeah, muscle meat. And I'm sure hoping she'll heal up and I won't have to put her down. Totally my fault. While I've learned my lesson, I don't have an answer or an alternate path yet. You can see the hurt girl in there with her blue coat on her, and everybody seems to be kind of ignoring her so far, so hopefully she will come back from this and be okay. We'll just have to keep an eye on her for the next day or two and see how she fares. If she goes back to eating and drinking and acting okay and nobody bothers her, then we'll be all right. So even though I didn't plan on the tractor sitting right here, it's going to sit here for a day or two, and then I'll figure out, I'll probably move it tomorrow or the next day, a little bit up that way, then a little bit up that way. But I just don't want to traumatize her anymore today. That was a bad call. That was a bad idea. I really thought that would work well, and it didn't. So, you know, you learn. Hopefully you learn. You make mistakes and you learn. Hey, thanks for watching.